'Twas the night before Christmas. And all through the house, not a creature was stirring. Not even a mouse is fine. Hello, how you doing? Mouse is fine. Okay, who else is here? Whitey Foo, PC Low Letter, Beatlocks, Alex, Deadwing Dick, Arzark, Lotsa, Rope. So yes, it is Christmas Eve. Trina Gamer as well. And Mellow. Hello, Mellow. Merry Christmas to you too. Yes, Merry Christmas everyone. So for I know it's not Christmas yet in the United States. I think is East Coast 1 hour ahead of Central Time? I think so, right? It's only an hour ahead, so or is it 2 hours? I think it's 1, right? Yeah, so only 1 hour ahead. So we still have 3.5 hours to go. My math serves me correct. Yes. So we still have about 3.5 hours to go to Christmas in the US. But I know that a lot of you in Europe, in Asia, rest of the world, basically, most of you are already celebrating Christmas. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Tomorrow, which is gonna be Christmas here, I will still be streaming because you know everyone's got their Christmas things. I'll just be staying home for the most part. So I will be doing at least a Lego build tomorrow. We'll see if I do anything else. And so if you just have nothing better to do, you want to come hang out, I will be here tomorrow. Hopefully not in this sweater, or at least I hope it'll get cooler. It's been pretty warm the past few days. I probably shouldn't be wearing this sweater. I wanted to put it on just because it's Christmas, so it's sweater season. But it is actually pretty warm in here. That fireplace actually works. Talisman Solutions, how's it going? Tires vandalized and lost my wallet. Oh no, that sounds... It sounds like Christmas Day tomorrow will be definitely better, because that sounds really shitty. And no, yeah, no Jenkin Necker today. We don't wanna ruin Christmas. So we already did the CRP yesterday. That was pretty bad, so let's not make it worse. And so yes, the popping noise is from the video, by the way. It's from the U-Log video in the background. So if you're wondering if your headphones are weird, I mean, I can turn it off. I just figured it was fitting. Striker, how's it going? Merry Christmas to you. Someone punctured both tires on one side of the car and the side. Oh no. Yeah, that sounds really bad. You can't even just patch it up. And most places are going to be closed tomorrow. Gray COD67 today. This is what we're unboxing. If you're wondering what color it is, the answer is... So before that, actually, yeah, let me lower the volume. It actually annoys me too, that popping sound. Let me lower it by a lot. Okay. No, it's a little faked. Finally a day I'm not working. Hey, that's good. You've been pretty busy. And yes, so the Gray COD67, pretty cool, comes in this wooden box. Instead of just cardboard or whatever, it comes in this wooden box. Pretty insane, look at that. It's actually wood. It's not cardboard, right? Hear that. pretty cool unboxing experience. Also, can you see the? Oh, you can't even see the. I just noticed you can't see. You know what? I'm gonna put this off back here because you can't see my camera. Hopefully, you can see now. All right, Uncle B. Merry Christmas to you, Uncle B. You doing anything tomorrow or tonight? I know some people do Christmas the night before. What about everyone else? Anything you're looking forward to this Christmas? Yes, it is a fancy box. Okay, and then it has this little felt, almost like a wallet or pouch. Let's see what's in here. Let's check this out. It says gray COD. So I mean, it's pretty cool. This was a group buy from quite a while back, and you can see that they definitely care about what they're doing. See, it says design is my best card, and please enjoy the COD67. Okay, so basically, okay, I know it sounds really strange. He's basically saying that his best name card is his design. And it says 设计是我最好的名卡. So he's saying that he's not gonna give you a name card because his best name. He's not gonna bother making a crazy ass name card because his best name card is his work. It sounds cheesy as hell. I know. It's you'll be surprised. Because of how lactose intolerant East Asians are, they go for a lot of figurative cheese instead of literal cheese. So cheesy is the name of the game. And then it says, please enjoy the COD67. We've got screws and shit, rubber feet. What else do we have in here? We've got a little Allen wrench. Whiteyfoo says, GS parents are making a rib roast tomorrow. I'm stoked. That sounds pretty good. Are her parents really good at cooking? See, the thing is, when people like talk about how great Christmas dinners are and you know, Christmas food and Thanksgiving food, I don't know, man. I mostly because the meals that I've been to, the cooks weren't that great, so it was, definitely wasn't very enjoyable. Okay, let's see. Dominic says my family does all the celebrating on Christmas Eve night. Ooh, so did you guys celebrate tonight, Dominic, or are you still waiting for the food and stuff like that? So what's happening tonight for you? I know you're visiting your parents right now. PC letter says, we don't celebrate Christmas, but I'm making a ribeye roast tonight for my parents. Very nice. So wait, what do you mean by you don't celebrate Christmas? Do you mean like there's just no big event? You don't get like the whole extended family together. That shit stresses me out, man. I don't know how people like big reunions and stuff. Even when I was a kid, I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I know people talk about how, oh, as a kid, you know, you think that, oh, everyone's having fun, and when you get older, you really hate reunions because there's so much tension. And I'm just like, wait, kids actually enjoyed reunions? I must have missed a memo because I never enjoyed a single one of them when I was growing up. So I mean, we didn't do it for Christmas, we did it for Chinese New Year, and yeah, that was the worst times ever. Just you know, with the extended family, and there's always just shit waiting to happen. And so we also get some resistors and diodes included just in case the PCB has some problems and you need to replace them. So it's always nice to see these included, because sometimes even when you know you want the PCB to be perfect, but you know maybe when you're soldering you accidentally damage one of them, then these will help you out. So it's just an easy way for them to do it. You know, they might as well. These are cheap anyway. It's better for them to just include it in the box than for them to say, oh, it's missing, and then they have to ship this out separately to you. So I know KBD Fans does that with their PCBs. At least a few times when I bought it, they've included diodes and resistors. Who else? I know LZ did that for the CLS? I can't remember, but some group buy owners have been doing it, and I hope that more, and vendors, I hope that they will continue to do that. It's pretty nice. Just even if we just include like 2 or 3, it's nice. Okay, and this is the bag for the plate, I believe. No, except for the PCB. Okay, that's for the top. I see. So this one is. What color is it? You guessed it. Well, I guess it looks kind of green. It actually looks so green. Is it supposed to be a military green? Actually, is it even gray? This reminds me of the key count number 1. Remember that gray and purple one that looked more like gray and that looked more like purple and gray? So this, I'm sure it's supposed to be gray, but look at that. It looks so green on camera, doesn't it? Expo Pie, hey, how's it going? Merry Christmas to you too. What do people do in Sweden when it comes to Christmas? Where is JR actually? I wonder what he's doing. I wonder if he's visiting his brother. What if he's pretty good at cooking? I'd rather have mom do a nice Korean barbecue meal though. Ooh. Oh yes. Sounds like you hit the jackpot though. Because I visited some friends especially when I was younger as well. When I first noticed how I didn't realize how good my mom was at cooking until whenever I would visit friends and would eat with their families. And you know, it sounds like I'm being an ungrateful bastard, but oh my god, there are some really terrible cooks out there. And you know, growing up, I thought that, you know, every mom is automatically a good cook, right? It's like, especially back then when most moms were stay-at-home moms in Asia. And you know, I just thought it was an assumption. And you're just like, if you're gonna be a housewife, you're gonna stay at home and cook every day, your food has to be pretty good. Apparently, no, that's actually not true. So we've got the top. We'll put everything together just to show it off, the RGB, and then hopefully the stream won't take too long. I probably won't test the PCB right now. COD SKT, Merry Christmas to you too. How's it going? PC Letter says, no gifts and family, just making something special. Gotta have to work. Mom's not a great cook. Well, I hope you're a better cook than PC Load Letter. And yeah, my family, we actually, honestly though, we used to celebrate Christmas, as in celebrate Christmas, at least with my immediate family. And you know, this was, you know, almost 2 decades ago, and Christmas isn't really celebrated in Malaysia, at least back then. Now it's because it's commercialized, you know, globalization and everything. But yeah, back then we had a fake Christmas tree. I mean, fake because, you know, it's Malaysia. You can't just walk out there and buy or chop down a real Christmas tree. And fake Christmas trees, we had decorations, we had, because my mom and dad used to live in the US, and so my mom had this box of Christmas decorations. A lot of it was from when she was in the US. She bought the decorations, brought it back to Malaysia, and so a lot of it just has a lot of nostalgia for her, a lot of sentimental value. And so I guess that's why she looked forward to Christmas a lot, and she would decorate every year. So we've got the PCB. We are gonna plug it in though, just to check out the RGB. You'll see that it has more RGB LEDs than most other PCBs. Most other 60% PCBs, you see that it has something 16 and then 2 more on the side, so that's 20 RGB LEDs. We'll see how that looks, and it has a USB-C, the Type-C connector over here. And yeah, back then, our parents would actually get us gifts and stuff like that, and you know, they would wrap them and put them under the tree. And so, honestly, you know, we had a pretty what's the word? Westernized upbringing, sort of, compared to the average Malaysian family. You know, because even nowadays, you know, most of them, sure, they're gonna decorate some, but you know, they're not gonna do the whole Christmas presents under a tree, blah blah blah, stuff like that. But we actually did that, which again is not common at all in Malaysia. So see the PCB, yeah, nothing fancy. It actually looks like one of those cheap Taobao PCBs or AliExpress PCBs. I'm saying it looks like it. I'm not saying it is. We'll find out when we use it. One thing I do want to test is how it works with PCB mount switches. So we're gonna try one. So it has. So you'll notice that it is north facing. So that's probably the worst part about this board. It says south facing, so the LED's on the top. And I am afraid to say that the PC mount pin, the holes are too thick for standard cherry. So this is a PC mount switch. So it just falls right off. So it's kind of a bummer. NGB, Merry Christmas. How's it going? Well, we still have a few hours to go, right? You have about 3.5 hours to go. Dominic says, I'm pretty sure my family has never bought a real tree for Christmas. I mean, we've never done that. The cleaning is such a pain in the ass. So we pretty much try to see as much family as you can in 3 days, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. 2:30 a.m. here, so this day is pretty much over. Mellow, so north and south facing. North, the pro is that if you're doing backlight, or yeah, if you're doing in-switch LEDs and you have some backlit keycaps, then sure. But there aren't, I would say there's almost no good or great backlit keycaps anyway, so it's kind of pointless. And the con is that north-facing switches have problems with cherry profile keycaps and other things because of the way the switches. That's gonna be a whole other conversation. Actually, we should just, you can ask in the Discord about that, because yeah, it's a whole conversation, you know, with the keycap profile and everything. If you want a quick thing, go look at a picture of a keycap and look at a picture of a switch, and then you'll see that. You'll see why it works better with south-facing switches, because of the cliff and the slopes. But yeah, I just didn't want to go into that whole conversation. See, it's why people want me to make YouTube videos. People want me to keep my YouTube channel updated. But at the same time, you know, I have a few review videos and stuff like that where, you know, people will just give me the thumbs down because they're like, oh, why is this thing at 1.5 hours long? Why can't it be just 10 minutes if it's a review? I'm like, because it's a stream, it's a VOD. People are asking questions and I'm trying to answer everything. And so, you know, the format works on Twitch, but then people on YouTube don't like it. Which is why, honestly, I'm just like, fuck YouTube. And that's why I turned off monetization. I turned off my ads over there. But today I just don't want to go into all those questions, at least not yet. We can do it in a bit. I just want to get through the board first. Okay. David Nick says, gonna have some people over in maybe an hour or two. Gonna eat and do some prayer thing at midnight. Very nice. What's on the menu today for you? Enchiladas? I actually bought some. I was at the store a few hours ago, you know, Christmas rush and everything, and I actually bought some pre-made Christmas food. So I'll show you guys afterwards what I mean, or I guess I can just bring it out tomorrow, because I needed food for tomorrow. It's gonna be Christmas. Everyone's gonna be busy. Everything's gonna be closed. I don't have any Asian restaurants around me. It's kind of a bummer. Putting rubber feet in, but so okay, this is the first problem of this board. I don't even know if I should continue putting the rubber feet on. So this board, okay, I should mention this board was, I would say, sent to me, but wasn't actually sent to me. It was dropped off by VPR. He came by to visit a few days ago on Friday. Was it Friday? Yeah, Friday. And so he dropped this off, and we're gonna build it probably this Friday or next Friday. I haven't decided yet. Okay, so I was gonna say one problem with this board so far is that these rubber feet are too big for the cutouts. So the problem is that I think the cutouts would normally fit, but because this is a Mao coating, not Xi Jinping coating, a Mao coating. So it's almost like Cerakote and stuff like that, where it's a bit thicker. And because it's a bit thicker, it makes the rubber feet not... Okay, look at this. Don't know how well that shows. So I might just pull them out and just put in smaller ones. See, so it fits over here because I started putting it in over here, but over here there's just no room for it and it sticks out. So... Oh my god, I just realized something else. Okay, you know what? You know what? Let's not put the rubber feet there. So that's even dumber. So... check this out. The rubber feet, the cutout, is directly above the screw point. So one of those, you know, like... Ooh, warranty voided if sticker is removed or whatever. So let's actually move all the rubber feet then, if that's the case. Do people use a Cerakote? Actually, I have a Cerakoted board. My TX75 is Cerakoted. Tefram, how's it going? And yeah, the place that I went to get it done, most people bring guns there. Guns and Yeti cups, I think, really popular. Or mugs or whatever you want to call those things. The thermos things. Yep, it should be the Mao coating. And Bees in a Trap, hello, hello. Yeah, it definitely is the Mao coating. Because these, like I said, you can see that it would normally fit, but because of the Mao coating, it does not. So the top is anodized and at the bottom is a Mao coating. It is a light gray. Was this supposed to be white? I don't know, but if it's supposed to be white, it is not white at all. This is definitely a light gray. It's a very nice light gray, actually. So if you compare it to white, see, this would be a white piece of paper. Look at that. So that's pretty obvious. Apparently the Mao coating is very soft, so you have to be careful. It gets chipped very easily. You have to watch out. You can see here's the bottom. It's kind of crazy. It's got this cutout over here for the logo and stuff. Gray COD67. See, it's got this chamfer over here. This cutout. So, and then it's got this like a little kick in the rear, little flare. I guess kind of big. MLG Pro Lawyer, how's it going? Merry Christmas to you too, my good friend. I'm thinking of building some Lego tonight. Actually, what are you doing? What are you doing tomorrow? I'm doing some Lego tomorrow. What about you? Are you going anywhere for Christmas? And okay, hold on. First of all, let me. So I met MLG Pro Lawyer from, or I found his stream when I was looking for someone to raid, and you know, I have done a couple of Lego builds on stream, and so I was looking for someone that was streaming, either making things or building Lego, and so he was building Lego, and so hosted him. And now he's here. And Just Tiny, hello, how you doing? How's Christmas Eve? 14x71 as well. Alright, so we've got the diffuser. This one, we don't know. I think everyone received 2 diffusers, VPI mentioned. So that's kind of cool. Again, this thing probably doesn't cost them much at all. It would cost them more to ship a replacement. So I think what they did was just let's send everyone 2 so that if they crack or anything like that, we don't have to ship a replacement out. You know, like the duck diffusers, right? So I think it has the, yes, it has the plastic over it, so we're gonna peel that off. There better be a bunch of Lego under my tree tomorrow morning. Oh. Well, I hope so. Don't pretend you didn't buy yourself any Lego. I know I did. Merry Christmas to me. Wait, am I even supposed to take this plastic off? Oh my god, now I'm so confused. I assume I'm supposed to, but when I take it off, it's no longer diffused. So I guess we'll do one. I guess so. You didn't take yours off? Okay, well. So what are you supposed to do? I guess that's the surprise. Because you think, oh wow, I have to take this plastic off. You take the plastic off and then you realize, oh my god. Was I supposed to do this? It's not frosted at all. I mean, I have those frosting spray cans. The ones that used to frost glass. So I guess now we have a clear one and we have a diffused one. But that's really strange though. Why would you just use plastic? So well, the sides are frosted or at least sanded or something, so you can see the sides are not completely clear. Look at that. Sides are matte, translucent. Devness, How's it going? What are you doing? What are you doing tomorrow? I know Thanksgiving, you and your parents still went out to a restaurant to eat and stuff. What about Christmas? Just don't crack it. Just don't crack it, yes. Got the diffuser. Let's put the... So let's do the clear one first, and then we'll do the weird sort of frosted one. Okay, where's the... Oh, there it is. Ooh, the plate, the plate. I almost forgot about the plate. And the PCB. Okay, the PCB's over here. Oh, but I need switches to hold the plate in place though. That's kind of annoying. Because it will not grip. Okay. Let's see if Gadron's bottoms will hold this thing in place. Hey, it sort of does. So we're gonna have to use that then. So this plate is probably the, other than the MAL coating and RGB overload and the wooden box. Actually this, and I think the gray COD67 was pretty cheap too. I believe it was under $300. Oh my god, we've got 40 something people. We've almost got 50 people here on Christmas Eve. That's pretty insane. What was I saying? I think the, if I'm not mistaken, the gray COD67 ended up being under $300, which is ridiculous because $300 can't even get you a, well, I guess now you can get a Fiel for $299, but still, the Fiel just literally just a fucking case. Yes, so gray COD67 was $272 shipped. I will put the Z Frontier link in chat right now. Chokan, Merry Christmas to our favorite Ghanaian-born Englishman living in Japan who makes keyboard content. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I hope y'all had a wonderful Christmas dinner last night. Yes, with a silky voice. Yeah, we mentioned this. Chokan is basically a lubed vintage black. Super smooth, silky. Not very young. He's like a new old stock switch. Presents have all been opened. Hope everyone's having a good one. What did you get, Chokan? And what did you get for your wife and your daughter? Daredevil, how's Christmas shopping? Happy holidays to you too. How was the flight? Getting dim sum in the morning. I want some good dim sum. The dim sum place that I've been to a few times, it's alright. Service is absolutely shit. So understaffed. But apparently it's the best dim sum you can get in Dallas. So that's really depressing because like, oh, so it's not going to get better than this. Because I went to another place and that place was even worse. That place was absolute. I don't even know how to even call it that dim sum. I could do better just buying the frozen stuff and throwing it in the microwave oven. Anyway, back to the Grey COD67. This is a titanium plate. Why, you might ask? Why not? Is the answer. And so you might ask, well, what's so good about titanium? I mean, it is a harder metal, harder than steel and aluminum and lighter than steel, so I guess it's something. It's not cheap. That's pretty much it. That there is the clout that you need. God says I just had COD for dinner. So hello God. How's Christmas Eve? Did you make COD at home or did you go out for an event? Did you go to a restaurant? Made COD at home. Ooh, nice. Smoked or what did you do to it? Steamed COD? So Zilio switches and Garon switches will probably fit these just okay with the PC mount, but definitely not cherry. Fried. See, I'm not a big fan of fried fish. It's alright, I guess. But then again, I'm not much of a seafood person to begin with. My younger brother does not like fried fish because he definitely much prefers steamed fish. And for those of you who've never had steamed fish, you should. Steamed fish with some ginger, rice wine, kind of soy sauce. Oh my god. So good. So good. Even if you don't like the fish, the sauce is amazing. Oh, so good. And you put green onions or chives, I guess, or some other garnish on it. Oh my god. Amazing stuff. It's gonna be a Christmas haul channel on the Discord. We should, right? Where will we put that though? I guess we could just put it in general. That could just be the Christmas haul. I hope everyone will just throw everything on there. Dim sum requires old Chinese ladies with cards. Yes, and unfortunately, this one there just weren't enough old Chinese ladies with cards. It's like 4 carts serving I think the whole place should serve how many is that? It's got to be at least 200-300 people. It's got to be 200, yeah, around 200 people I want to say, because it's 3 halls. And it's just like 5 fucking carts moving around. So if you miss one, or sometimes that one cart just will never go by your table. Because it looks like they just don't have a system. And yeah, it's pretty bad. And so if you have any sort of social anxiety or you're shy, you're never gonna be able to get any food at that dim sum place, the one that I went to recently, because you're gonna have to just, oh you fuckface, give me that siumai. Because yeah, if you don't say anything, you're just not gonna get anything. And we sat right outside the door to the kitchen too, and you know, we had gaps of just 10 minutes where we had no food because there just weren't any carts that would go by us. So one thing about the titanium plate, this titanium plate is very, very tight. Get it? Titanium. So I would be careful about using, say, mod switches. Very, very tight. And you won't be able to file the plate, so it's almost impossible to fix. You're gonna need like diamond encrusted filing sets. Green Savage says, I think I like the look of brass plates better. Well, most of the time when people say they like the look of brass plates, they like the gold PVD and not the brass. If you like brass, it's gonna patina. It's, you know, it's a more bronze-like color, or it's a duller color. Okay, but yes, titanium plate, incredibly stiff. You don't even need switches in the middle. Look at that. That's just, it's not going anywhere. That's insane. Okay. So it is a top mount. 272 shipped for a top mount. I think titanium was an extra option though. I don't think 272 included a titanium plate, but maybe I'm wrong and someone can correct me about that. Well, this is awkward. Oh. What? Oh my god, what? So, first problem that we are facing. You'll see that the plate won't go completely in because this cut is not big enough for this, so I'm gonna have to file this. And I thought I didn't have to bring the filing kit out. Now you have to play COD. These are alias switches. Mod switches. God says, fortunately for most, plates are rarely seen, so you don't have to choose based on looks. Absolutely true. And I don't know. Gold PVD brass can be pretty gaudy. It's undone. Welcome. Says I'm using mod M on my single plate. Not a good experience. Ooh, that sounds pretty bad. And Hammer Brother, happy Christmas Eve to you too. What's the plan for the night? And what about tomorrow? February Rock, you as well. Let's file this thing. Hammer Brother, 13 months in a row. Look at that. 13 months. That's over a year. Thank you so much. It says, happy holidays, everyone. Thanks for all the great streams in 2018. Well, hopefully we'll have more in 2019. Thank you so much, Hammer Brother. At least filing the PCB is easy. Still kind of annoying though. Make sure not to damage anything. No family dinners tonight, that'll be tomorrow. Well, that's nice, at least you get to relax today. Okay, I think, is it finally going in now? Nope. Oh, finally, I think we've done something. Okay, so now it fits. That's great. those of you just tuning in and you're wondering, wow, Anthony's wearing a sweater. Is it really cold over there? No, it's not. It's actually warm as hell in here. I just put it on because Christmas. I'm really sweating on the inside. Wish it was warm here. Oh, how cold is it over there right now? I mean, the snow all melted, right? But yeah, here it is warm. Let me see what the weather, what the temperature is in the apartment right now. In here, it is 72. The heat is off, and it's 72. Maybe I should turn the AC on. If it's warm, I should turn off the fireplace. That is a great suggestion. An excellent one. I don't know how that failed to cross my mind. New Model Fs in 2019, believe. Oh, Chokan, how do you like your new in-ear monitors? What sort of music do you listen to, by the way? Droke? Buck Whisper, hello. Exclusively listens to Biggie. Yeah, I see Chokan as someone who just listens to a lot of reggae. Some nice Caribbean rap. So we're not going to put all the screws in. I'm just going to do like 4 over here. So again, mild coating on the bottom, light gray, and then we've got, this is supposed to be gray, I believe, on the top, but it looks greenish. I swear to God, it's supposed to be gray. But yeah, so it reminds me of the key call number 1. Zampamon, how's it going? Yes, this is just an unboxing. We're just putting switches in to hold the PCB in place. No. There we go. So the COD67, when it first showed up, my initial impression was that it tried to do many things, too many things in my opinion. And I think that the design, they had some great ideas, but they did too many things. Like I'll show you in a bit. Like there's too many weird angles and cuts and flares and just, it's just kind of everywhere. There's just too much going on. I think that's my main problem with it. Whether or not it's a problem for you is, you know, you might like that about it. To me, I don't like it just because of that. Lad Zap, Rage Against the Machine. 2-pack. Low. They listen to a lot of what's it called? What's that one called? Is it Buckethead? No, not Buckethead. Radiohead? What about the Killers? Isn't that's like the, oh no, that's the wrong screw. One of those weird enigmas in the world where it's an American band, but most people think it's British because it has the British sound to it. AXM2, how's it going? Okay, we have a problem here. I don't think I'm putting it wrong, right? This is so weird. Is it just supposed to kind of do that? I guess that's the rear though, it shouldn't matter as much. Yes, the bottom is Mao and then the top is just regular anodizing. This thing is kind of strange. Yeah, so the diffuser doesn't fit perfectly for some reason. Is this supposed to happen? See how it kind of just sticks out? You see that? Does mouth feel like a metal finish? No, actually, it feels... Yeah, because it has a... It's not cool to the touch. Like metal. It's just think... If you just powder coat something or whatever, that's kind of how it feels like. It's just a coating over it. Okay, see, look at this. So I put the diffuser in. Am I doing something? I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, but look at this. See, so the sides are completely tight. There's no room over here anymore. Look at that. Okay. And then look over here. See, if I put all the corners in tightly, this happens. It still feel premium. I would say so. So the problem with Mao is that it is a... Okay, so this is why they included 2 diffusers. Look at this, fellas. Because the other one was not sized correctly. Look at that. So this one, and that one we even took the plastic, but yeah, this one is a bit bigger than the other one. And so that's why it didn't fit perfectly. But this one goes right in. So thankfully we haven't peeled this one off yet. Or at least I think so. Let me see if... Yeah, with Mao it is very, very soft coating, so you have to be careful. It'll scratch really easily. Wow, this diffuser is so annoying. Holy shit. this. What? Oh my god, this thing is so annoying. And it says, finally shipped out a set of my artisans. LOL, send them to Alex to give me some thoughts. Oh, nice. So which ones did you send out? Or I guess, how many did you send out? Mao was 2? Holy shit, that's insane. 2 is really bad. 2 is super soft then. My god, this thing is annoying. So you got these 2. Bolts or whatever over here for you to position the diffuser, but even then it's actually a bit more annoying than helpful. Wow. Okay, I think we're good to go. You end up scratching accidentally? Yeah. For sure, yeah. It's why I personally haven't bought anything with Mao, because I know it's pretty soft and I do not like scratches at all. I know some people don't mind the scratches and stuff like that. I do not like scratches. Mouse trash coating. Yeah, it's kind of weird that people even use it, because it's like, why didn't you just fucking plastic dip it white or some shit if it's gonna be so easily scratched? If it's something that is just gonna sit around somewhere, I get it, you know. Like, if it's just gonna be a piece of, I guess it's because a lot of people buy keyboards to just put on a shelf, so scratches and durability aren't really issues. But if you're gonna use it at a desk, it's gonna get scratched up. You don't even know how. You're just moving things around or just sliding it around your desk, and have hardness of just 2. That is, wow, pretty bad. But it is nice though. I actually like the way it feels and looks. Just a shame that it's so scratch prone. So this diffuser is, this one is garbage. You can't use it. It doesn't fit. Cerakote is hard to get right though. You need a proper vacuum and stuff to get it done properly, or you know, virtually dust proof chamber. Cause yeah, I brought my board to get Cerakote and it trapped. There was dust and shit trapped, and it shows. That's super annoying. Then I plug the board in and we'll see the RGB. Just sign your name on it. Personally etched with your fingernail. We need the Type-C cable over here. Let's plug this in. Oh, God. I hope it's programmed and stuff because I have no idea. If I turn on the LEDs, then we're fucked. Hey, look at that. Let there be light. Look at that. Here's what it looks like on the side. I'm trying to be really careful because I don't want to scratch anything. Look at that. And the back. So can you see the RGB in normal lighting conditions? I would say yes. You definitely can see it. The diffuser isn't. I would say it's not very diffuse. At least the front and the back. The sides definitely look better. Oh, whoops! I just accidentally pressed something. Oh no. Never mind. The sides look pretty good actually. Look at that. Oh yes, and you are stuck to using this layout with the arrow keys. Let me turn the bright whites off. Definitely one of the better boards with RGB. I said in terms of RGB, it's definitely one of the better ones. I would say it's above average for sure when it comes to RGB. But it certainly has too much going on though in terms of design. Like it's just there's too many angles everywhere. There's a lot of them. I think, for example, what I would do, or at least how I prefer it. Hold on, let me put my sweet tea away. Okay, see, so you've got these two bezels over here being, first of all, different widths or thicknesses or whatever. And then you've got that chamfer already. See how it's sloped front and back? You've got those two. And then you also have these I guess chamfered corners. Would you call that chamfered corners? And so now you have a hexagon, right? You've got this hexagon shape. You've got these two chamfers. And then you've got this cut over here, as well as this cut over here. And as if this cut wasn't enough, we also have this cut over here, where it's a different angle from this one. So we've got the horseshoe here, we've got the horseshoe here. We've got it in the back as well. And then we also have a cut over here, and then a different cut over here. And it's just kind of it's just too much. And then again, and then it's like, oh, that's not enough. We're also gonna give it a what would you call this? Yeah, a big chamfer in the bottom, so a rear kick or whatever, a flared bottom. So again, something else. And it's just, and then the diffusers aren't even flat. They also stick out. So just kind of just all over the place. You know, it's like, at least take these corners away. These corners just have to go. If you're gonna do so many of this stuff anyway, just get rid of these corners, or get rid of the weird angles. If you want just a hexagon, then get rid of, or at least get rid of one of these, the chamfers. It's kind of just too much, a bit, just, you know. And I'm not even the kind of person that'll jerk off about, oh, you know, like people. Oh my god, back then when people tried to justify the price of the Clipper and the Fiel, they're like, you know, why is the Clipper? Well, you pay for minimalism. You want to pay for good design, and it's just fucking just, it's just a wedge. This is not the Clipper, of course, but you know, very similar. This is the Tofu, and I'm not even the kind of person that's like, oh yeah, I just want a fucking rectangle. That's all I want. You know, I don't even really care for that. But you know, I like having a little flair for sure. But this is too much for me. You might like it. Certainly, if you like RGB, you like the layout, everything, then that's great. And again, this does a lot more than just. It's a board that's more than just its design. It's got other things going on. If you want to try mild coating, you want to try titanium plate, you want to, you know, this crazy wood box and everything, you know. But yeah, in terms of just aesthetics, I think it goes a bit too far. It's like, you know, gamer computer cases where it's like, okay, you know, I like that, but not all of it together. That's to hide your pencil. Just cause, yeah, just too much. Wait, no hex screws. What do you mean? But yeah, this is just too much of a good thing. Just too many things here and there. I wish they would just take some things away. For me, I would just take the. I think if they just take the chamfer corners away, that would be great. I think it would work so much better if you just took these away. Just make it flat. Just make it flat over here, because you know you've got so much going on anyway. But more is more. More tactility, more corners, paying more money for more. The funny thing is, this is actually paying less money because it's only $272 shipped, whereas the upcoming Fiel is cheaper, but it's still $300 for a tray mount case. Hex sockets, yes. Instead of Phillips screws, yes. It's kind of a mixture, but mostly hex. So the only places with the Phillips screws, where the cutout for the weight goes or whatever. I hate that they call it a weight. Would you call it like a insert? So the Phillips screws are only used for this piece over here. Accent, okay, that's good. Accent, yes. People are like, it's an aluminum weight. It's not a weight anymore if it's not adding any weight, right? Just don't call it that. Call it something else. Yeah, so this has been the gray COD67. Oh, anodizing. I didn't even mention anodizing. This is, I would say, I mean, I don't see any dents or any. Oh, actually, hold on. So I don't see any major fuck ups, but you can see quite a bit of streaking and stuff. You can see lines and shit. Alright, see that? Look at that. And that's probably from the CNC actually. Well, some of it is, but a lot of it's not. It's alright. Definitely not great. I think that actually, honestly, this tofu I have here, now that I've seen some other boards as well that I've been meaning to take a look at, this is probably the best anodizing I have I've seen. And you will see you've got some pitting, tiny bits of pitting over here. Don't know how well you can see it. Okay, you can see these tiny little specks. So those are kind of like just dents, like bad acne. At these pits in your face. So it's just a few over here. Other than that, yeah, you can just see it's not even supposed to be a brushed finish, but you can see lines everywhere. And I recently actually got to desolder a Zephyr, and I was gonna mention I was disappointed with the anodizing on a Zephyr. I thought that it was honestly just kind of average. It's kind of quite a bit of streaking. Some I don't know. Maybe that was B stock. That was B stock, I think. Actually, yeah, I think that maybe, I don't even know, man. I'll have to ask the because I think the B stock was because of minor scratches and stuff. But the anodizing itself, it was the anodizing on the Zephyr reminded me of kind of like this and like the Canoe. It reminded me a lot about the anodizing that Percent uses. Percent and so like the Time TKL, also that style anodizing. I don't know what you would call it. It's just kind of, those of you who have a Canoe will know what I'm talking about. The way they put the colors, you will see just it's got long streaks and stuff. It's like, think when you're shading, when you're painting, when you're trying to do shading, and then so instead of say you're trying to make a dark gray or whatever, instead of the two colors blending perfectly, you have a light gray or whatever, and then you have these brush strokes of, or just faint lines here and there. It's like, again, it's like pencil shading, and that's the best way I can describe it. It's like pencil shading, where, you know, it's just, instead of it being a perfect blend of the color that you want, it's just, here are some darker lines going, you know, kind of just tiny lines going all over, and I'll give it the final color. And so when you look at it closely, you can definitely see just those things. And so that is that anodizing is the most apparent on it was most apparent on the Percent boards, for sure, on the Percent Canoes. On the teal parts, it was really obvious. And I know that the Time TKL had that. The, what else? But yeah, the Zephyr had that too. Whereas, see, for example, like this does not do that. Look at that. You don't get that stuff. It's just a flat color. Whereas this one, maybe I can kind of, I'm going to show you. Yeah, I wonder if it's just a color. Okay, you can see that. See, you can see that there are a lot of these very tiny horizontal lines going. Again, it's like the paint didn't, it's like the dye didn't mix perfectly. Again, it's, I don't know if it's a technique thing or if it's a quality thing, because some boards that I've seen anodized, they definitely, you know, if it's just from the same manufacturer or whatever, they have that same kind of pattern to it. MLG Prolaya, thanks so much for the host. Goss's anodizing on mine wasn't too bad. I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm definitely not saying it's terrible, but I'm saying that it didn't strike me as, you know, like, oh my god, this is fucking amazing. And whereas his top 3 or 5 anodizing of 2018. And yeah, MLG Pro Lawyer, Auto Host is kind of weird. I know, because I have, I think, about 10 people that I auto host, or more than 10, and then it's super strange. Sometimes it's like, this person's clearly online. Why am I not hosting anybody? And yes, number one, I much prefer hex screws. I do not like flip screws because flip screws can strip so easily, especially when they're so tiny. Top 3 of 5 anodizing of 2018. 2018 Tofu is up there. What was the other one that I said was pretty good? Actually, this year I don't think I saw anything else that was amazing. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. The only one that stood out to me was the tofu. That's it. And again, it's my tofu. I don't know if other tofus are as good. I know that other brown tofus are not as brown as this one. They were actually kind of black. See, this one you can definitely see it's brown in certain lighting. Whereas some of the ones that I've seen are black or gray, for example. Yeah, like the one Chokan has, and because the one that Daredevil has looks almost black. Like it's definitely very dark compared to mine. Mine is already dark. That one's even darker. Girl says, what color was that one? That one was the dark silver. TCV3 best anode. See, that's the thing though. Dark anodizing, you don't see any of this shit. It's literally just you want silver, here's silver. There's literally nothing else. You just get silver. That's it. That's all you get, and it feels like a very fine sandpaper as well. I know some people don't like it. I actually kind of like it. But yeah, you literally just get what you pay for. Like, here, you want silver? Take silver. That's it. Black, here's black. Literally just black. You don't see any weird spots or anything like that. Shogun says, Black Canoe isn't too bad, but I can definitely see the lines to talk about. Yeah, so some people just don't notice it, but then if you just compare it with, like I said, some KVD fan stuff, because KVD fans, I don't think I've seen any of their anodizing. It's definitely, they don't use that same, they don't have any of that same pattern as some of these boards. Percent definitely for sure. And then whoever made the time TKL has those weird color streaks. Whereas on KD Fans stuff, I haven't seen that. My first group buy, 50 color options, 100 play options. Yeah, I mean, that's always the problem, right? People try too hard to please everyone. Like, you know, hey, I'm gonna make some BSP caps. Oh shit. Psych. BSP isn't really gonna do it, so instead of just canceling everything, like, it's okay, I'm here to save the day, and then we get crap. Maybe they called it CRP instead of crap because the A was too bad. Look at that fucking A, man. Looks so out of place. It's like everything else was bolded and they just left that out. You know how when you highlight a word to bold and then you actually leave out the first letter? That's what it looks like. It's like they were trying to highlight this row and then they just kind of missed the first letter, and then so now everything else is bolded, and then this A over here is just fine. Yeah. Fucking A indeed. Fucking A. Yeah, so I had people ask me what my impression, what was the TLDR of, or TLDW of CRP. Hammer CRP. I said, yeah, lives up to the name and not to the hype. And there were actually even more legend problems that I didn't notice when we were doing this because I was already so pissed off and I didn't even care about taking a closer look. But if you go to Discord and you just kind of scroll up in, I think, the keyboards channel, you will see other people. Striker took screenshots of some where it was just pretty bad. And yeah, this, I don't know. Red Hawk says he managed to get a return label for his, so I'm just going to return mine. I think all 6 sets. I'm just going to return them. Just rearrange your caps to spell crap, then post it on RMK. Who made that board? Which one? C71, yeah, I agree. I think they, and the worst part is that the keycap stems, that's absolutely, I cannot do that. I cannot keep it because the worst part is that you don't even know if it's something that, you know, oh, I'll ask for a replacement set. You cannot, because it's random which keys are gonna be crooked. So you just kind of have no idea. And you will have to literally just put everything out on a board to check it out. You can't just put it on a desk to see. Yeah, yes, crooked stems. Example one, if you go to the Discord and you search from Red Hawk, you will see his one was especially bad. Maybe I can find a picture for you. Let me put the picture here. Okay, let me look it up real quick. What? Damn it. Is the from... What in the world? Why can't I search from? This is so weird. Can I not do it in streamer mode? This is so strange. Someone look for the picture in the Discord and then just drop it here. For some reason I can't search it. Is it like a weird streamer mode thing where it disables it so that you cannot see? Okay, now I can see it. What the hell? Yeah, I have to turn off streamer mode. I guess it's to protect people's privacy. Okay. Oh my god, I can't find that picture. Why can't I make it easier to just look at? Look, why can't I just have a gallery of pictures that people post in Discord? My god. Such a pain in the ass. If anyone finds it, please put the link here. I have no idea where it went. Oh well, whatever. But yeah, so you plan on getting COD67? No, I am not. I do not like 67%, 65%, but I am getting some sent my way, I believe. At least one, I think. As in, people are sending them to me to get it built, not from KD fans directly. Okay, so Zampa1, if you're still here, show you real quick what I'm talking about. Look at this M and this key over here. Do you see that? It's not a problem with the switch because these are Zilios. Zilios don't have this problem. It's not a box switch. And you might want, oh, is it the plate? No, these are PC mount switches. And it doesn't even have a plate. Look at that. This one's also obvious over here. Look at that. Actually, both 8 and 9 are fucked. Yesterday, at first I thought it was the 9, and then people told me it was the 8. Both of them are fucked. Look at that. Both of them just leaning in. It's like, you know, those shitty dating tips or whatever. Like, ooh, how to tell if she likes you. If she leans forward in a conversation, that means she likes you. Some bullshit like that. Or like, ooh, if he leans forward, that's a stupid thing though. Cause I often lean back anyway, so it's and whatever. But yeah, see, so look at that. Look at that. That is absolute garbage. And anodizing again, like this A, of course, was pointed out. And I believe the U as well. Look at the U. So this looks kind of like JTK shit, right? Look at how the left side is thinner than the right side. You see that? It actually is like that in person. And it's not the curve that's messing it as well. It's thicker on the right side. And then like the G, for example, we pointed out yesterday. These two parts are not the same thickness. Look how skinny this part is compared to the other end over here. Yeah, just lots of just stuff like that. It's quite disappointing, honestly. Which is a shame because the legends themselves are sharp enough, you know, definitely better than even in JPBT black and white. It's really fuzzy. Yeah. It's just kind of sad. This is why we entrust our plastics to the Germans. Plastic, metal, anything, just anything. Just give it to the Germans to get it done right. Apparently no one else cares enough to do a good job. Leaning more left than anyone in California. Profiles different from BSP. Yeah, so like I said, these remind me more of just Gateron, MPKC keycaps instead of BSP. The texture does not feel like BSP. The shape is not like BSP. So I really don't understand why they even bother trying to make their own keycaps. It's like they could have just fucking bought keycaps from Gateron or MPKC or one of those guys. I don't even know. And it would have turned out better because those at least don't have tilted stems. Yeah, so I'm returning mine. Unless someone's gonna pay me, you know, 140 for a set, I'm not gonna keep them. I'm just gonna return everything to Mass Shop. Make life easy for me, or easier. Still sucks because I still have to work with Mass Shop to return everything.